When Luffy awakened Gear 5 at Onigashima under the full moon, the Gorosei named this transformation the awakening of the warrior of liberation, the sun god, Joy Boy Nika. Thank God this is not JJK where we gotta say all those titles. In One Piece, titles could be exaggerated. The hero of the Marines Garp would tell you titles are lies. I love hype, but in a series that has shown to not need the hype of a transformation, I was interested in why this transformation, with all its glorious titles, was needed. At Egghead, Lucci did not believe in Luffy's new titles and tried to expose him. However, Lucci got exposed, getting smacked around by Luffy, then was defeated by the second in command. That's when I really embraced the titles and wanted to understand them. One day I was freeing my mind and reading the newest chapter, and I thought that I found the meaning of one of these titles, the sun god Nika. After following this rabbit hole, you'll understand the sun god Nika deserves its spot in peak fiction. Nika, I said it, I know that you're mad. I emptied your clip for friendlier jabs. Drop, 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 drop. Luffy's always free. Even during conflict, his freedom is apparent when he pulls some crazy antic. In conflict, he's going to have fun. We all read One Piece for Luffy's joy in the darkness. What's terrifying about Gear 5 is now Luffy can bring others into his world. Luffy's devil fruit can affect everything, making them rubbery. His devil fruit really fucks with all the control freaks that he has to battle, like Doffy. Let Luffy bounce you around a few times. You'll see the light and let go. There's no control with Luffy alive. The world government top dogs like the Gorosei are meeting Luffy for the first time, but this ain't their first rodeo with the sun god Nika. Unlike the others, they are low-key terrified. Low-key, hockey. They don't underestimate. They know that there's more joy to this boy. No Diddy. Saturn tried to execute the plan around Luffy to better control the situation, but once Gear 5 returned to Luffy, he loosened the control Saturn had, freeing Bonnie and the others from Saturn, hitting Saturn with a new Dawn-style attack. When you appreciate these moments, there are some gems. The sun god would never be controlled by a mere planet like Saturn. We just now found out the Gorosei can fight. There's been no prior feats to speak of their strength, so Oda knows this and has the evolution in Luffy's strength shown in the narrative. The sun god title is needed for us manga nerds to pick up these narrative gems on our 15th reread of the chapter. When you follow this thread, something amazing is unraveled. Like I told y'all before, I was freeing my mind reading chapter 1107, doing some hood rat thing, and I thought, bro, Don Gatling? Punches look like meteors falling from the sky. No one else was in the room, so I kept that in mind. Then a light hit me. Oh, Luffy's dropping meteors on these old dinosaurs, returning the freedom to the world. It's not just one gem. Oda likes to Minecraft. Try and tell me the sun sending Saturn into orbit is not another Easter egg type shit related to the sun. Luffy's Gear 5 attacks are drawn with a more round element and looping motion, and with Luffy at the center like a sun being orbited by planets. Luffy's evolved from straight direct attacks to looping hooks. He's in his Mike Tyson era. Is this a hint at Luffy's elevation to the realm of the gods? This is why Oda's manga style is one of a kind. He uses his art changes to give meaning to his character changes. Once you elevate yourself, you find visual Easter eggs that build the meaning of titles like the Sun God. Did you think Oda would stop there? It's been 25 years. The man is a workaholic. If I try to analyze Luffy's attacks, you'll notice Luffy's attacks breaks control and shines the light of freedom onto his friends. But this is peak, so flip that and reverse it. Like Luffy, light casts a larger shadow. Since the end of Wano, Oda has been keen to show us the Blackbeard pirates take advantage of the shadow Luffy casts. After sending Saturn into orbit, of course that Katarina and Van Augur show up at Egghead. The Blackbeard pirates are obviously fans of what we do in the shadows.
Am I devious? Yes, I think I am. But as the old saying goes, I didn't come here to make friends.
When Oda's cooking, he leaves the burner on. Finally, Lauren Caribou is a fangirl of Blackbeard, who has been gaining more, being in the shadow of Luffy all post time skip. We've reached peak heat. I gotta leave the kitchen and leave this for a Caribou analyze, because looking back, the Sun God title is one of the most meaningful transformations in manga. Or is it the first time I understand the meaning of a title? Either way, no one can deny Luffy's power.